The war was over, but the battle had just begun. May 12, 1975, the Khmer Rouge seized an American cargo ship, the SS Mayaguez. Washington's response? A full-scale military operation. Marines were sent to rescue the crew, but they weren't ready for what was coming. As helicopters roared toward Koh Tang Island, gunfire erupted. A simple rescue turned into a deadly ambush. Explosions lit up the night. The sky burned with tracer rounds. What was supposed to be a quick mission became a fight for survival. And then, the shocking truth. The crew wasn't even on the island. The battle was a mistake. Now, the Marines had to escape or die. May 12, 1975, the Khmer Rouge hijacked the SS Mayaguez, a U.S. merchant ship sailing near Cambodia. 40 crew members, hostages. Washington responded with force. The order was clear: rescue them at all costs. Marines and Air Force commandos scrambled. Helicopters lifted off in waves. Warships moved into position. The U.S. expected a swift mission, but something was off. Intelligence was thin. Reports were conflicting, but there was no turning back. The first wave of choppers approached Koh Tang Island, ready for a fast extraction. What they didn't know, Khmer Rouge forces were already waiting, weapons aimed, ready to strike. The rescue mission was about to become a deadly trap. As the first helicopters neared Koh Tang, a wall of gunfire erupted from the jungle. Tracers lit up the sky. Explosions rocked the air. A chopper took a direct hit. Engines failing, it spiraled into the ocean. Another was shredded by bullets, crash landing onto the beach. Marines spilled out under relentless fire. The enemy was everywhere. Machine guns tore through landing zones. RPGs screamed overhead. Radio calls for help turned desperate. This was no simple rescue. This was war. The Marines, outnumbered and outgunned, had no choice but to fight. Their mission had changed. Survival was now the only objective. Pinned down, trapped on open beaches, the Marines fought against overwhelming odds. Khmer Rouge soldiers moved in fast, striking from hidden positions. Sand erupted with machine gun fire. Grenades rained down. Every inch forward was met with brutal resistance. The Marines fought with everything they had, pushing toward the jungle, trying to find cover. But the enemy had the high ground. Reinforcements struggled to land. The beach became a graveyard of burning wreckage. Ammo ran low. The wounded screamed for medics. Every second felt like an eternity. And then, the unthinkable. A radio transmission confirmed the truth. The Mayaguez crew wasn't even on the island. This wasn't a rescue. This was a mistake. The battle had no purpose, only survival. The Marines had to escape, but Khmer Rouge fighters tightened their grip. Helicopters attempted landings under fire. Some touched down, others were shot from the sky. Smoke choked the air. Marines carried wounded brothers, dragging them through blood-soaked sand. Choppers hovered low, gunners laying down cover fire. Each evacuation was a gamble. Every second in the open was another chance to die. Some Marines reached safety. Others never made it. Chaos took over as the final extraction wave neared. The last chance to escape was now. Anyone left behind would not survive. The last helicopters fought their way in. Marines sprinted toward them, diving for safety as bullets kicked up the ground. Wounded were hauled aboard. Gunners fired non-stop, holding off enemy advances. But time was up. The final chopper lifted off too soon. Marines were still on the ground. Desperate cries echoed through the radio. Come back. But there was no way back. They were stranded. For those left behind, the battle never ended. Some fought to the last bullet. Others were captured, their fate unknown. 41 Americans were lost, the final casualties of the Vietnam War. A mission meant to save lives had only taken them. A mission that should have been swift turned into disaster. 41 American lives lost. A battle fought for nothing. The U.S. declared victory, but history tells a different story. Was it heroism, a tragic mistake, or both? The Mayaguez incident remains a haunting chapter. America's last battle of the Vietnam War. These stories must be remembered, because history is not just words in a book, It is the sacrifice of those who lived it. Subscribe now to uncover more hidden battles, untold heroics, and the moments that shaped history.